If you've been waiting for an update on the compound, this video is for you. We finally have the results back from the economic corridor analysis we were waiting for. If you're new here, my name's Alexandra and I'm a local realtor down on Florida's Space Coast. I have people calling me every day and I absolutely love it. So if you have any questions about the compound or what it might be like living in Palm Bay, Florida, go ahead and give me a call, shoot me a text message, or send me an email. I've got your answers and I would love to chat with you. And if you want to keep seeing videos like this, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time I post a new video. All right, let's get into it. As I'm sure you know, the future development of the compound has been a major topic of discussion here in Palm Bay, Florida. Well, we finally have a little glimmer of light moving forward. The city of Palm Bay held a meeting where the report as to what could potentially become of the compound was presented. The woman began her presentation by stating pre-platted communities are actually a problem all over the state of Florida. Some examples of these communities are Cape Coral, Lehigh Acres, and Murdoch Village. Unfortunately, none of these communities have found an ideal solution to the problem, which is not comforting to hear for those of us in Palm Bay, Florida. The report points out 5 major challenges when it comes to developing the compound. First, there's a lack of a north-south connection, isolating large portions of the compound from other parts of the city. Second, there are over 2,000 unique property owners. Third, the average lot size is less than an acre. Fourth, lot ownership is scattered, making it nearly impossible to combine parcels. And finally, the pre-platted parcels are developed on a curvy linear street pattern, which disrupts any sort of efficient connection between the lots. With these challenges in mind, the following recommendations were made. First, in the northeast quadrant, they're recommending the development of an industrial or business center because there are large parcels here owned by only a few property owners, one of them being the city of Palm Bay. Utilities are nearby, and J.A. Bombardier provides easy access. Additionally, BRP, a local manufacturer, is already in the area. This would require a rezoning to industrial. Next, because the west side of the compound is largely composed of wetlands, they propose that the west side be a designated conservation area, providing opportunities for walking trails, biking, and camping. And finally, they also recommend developing a mixed-use area. But this is entirely dependent on the development of St. John's Heritage Parkway. This area could also serve as an expansion to the previously mentioned industrial or business park in the northeast quadrant. The report presented also gave several recommendations as to how the city of Palm Bay could make these recommendations a reality. There were 2 hot-button issues covered, and many of you will be happy to hear this. First, single-family home development could hinder many of the suggestions and the success of an industrial or business park. So it's highly unlikely that single-family home development will be happening in the compound. Second, I've heard so many folks expressing worry about the city taking parcels of land by eminent domain, and I want to make sure you understand how that works exactly. The land isn't just stolen or taken away. The property owner receives fair market value for their property. Now, of course, I am sure the fair market value of the property is highly debatable between the property owner and the city, but they will get some form of payment for the property. Second, and most importantly, I think this is the most misunderstood part of eminent domain. The city cannot take multiple parcels owned by multiple people by eminent domain, join them together, and then give them to a corporation. That's just not how it works. The only way the city can take a parcel of land by eminent domain is if they were going to develop something for public use and the greater good of the public. So for example, any property that's going to be in the line of where St. John's Heritage Parkway is being developed could potentially be taken by eminent domain. Another example would be if the city were to build a park, anything for public use. So now that we have this report in, what's next? I'm not actually sure. I think we're going to have to do a lot more waiting to see what the city does. I'm hoping to see a rezoning from residential to light industrial or commercial in the compound's near future. As soon as I have another update, I'll post it right here. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Thanks for watching. Bye!